Hi, you guys. Welcome back. This is a prophetic word that is for all of us. If you've been drawn to this channel and this video is crossing your path, it's for a specific reason. This word was meant to reach you. So, this weight thing is a very interesting part of the path, but the part that makes it the most interesting is the instruction. So if you have a kingdom spouse and you understand the covenant, you have probably received instruction. If you haven't yet, you will receive instruction. And so as I'm remembering that my only job here is to be obedient, I was feeling a little bit disturbed in my flesh as I start to remember certain occurrences that have led to relational challenges. And right before I was slipping into that spiral of like the endless whys, why this? Well, why that? And, before I slipped there, because I do my best not to question God, instead to just use scriptures to speak life and hold God accountable for his promises to us, I stopped myself right at that point of, that's not my concern. Sure, it affects me and sure it feels a certain way, but my only job here is to be obedient. Like, yeah, that feels a different way each time, but the only action I'm required to take is obedience. Like, I'm not required to cry. I'm not required to worry. I'm not required to obsess or stress or overthink just to obey. And I personally have already been given instructions. So any of you that are wavering in what to do right now, just remember you've already been given instructions. Stick to the plan and let God sort everything else out. I know that sounds so simple and living it out can be a little more challenging, but if you just remember that obedience is greater than sacrifice and that your only job is to obey the instruction God gave you, it gets a lot simpler from there. The other factors that can make it challenging are when we start to give a meaning to the things and experiences we know that are occurring. So instead of giving a meaning to it, I've decided, at least for this moment, because I imagine this won't be the last time that the whys try to get me to spiral. But for this moment, I'm choosing to focus on obedience and obedience only. Like, if the thought does not serve me, if the thought is not having anything to do with getting me closer to obedience or closer to that instruction God has given me, then I don't need that thought. So I hope that's been encouraging for you guys. Peace, love, prosperity.